Today we're changing the tire on my Kubota tractor. It's just a 30 horsepower little guy, but I'll show you how it's done. You got a bottle jack jacked up this side. Put a stand underneath it also, just for safety. Other day I was mowing and got a flat. So ordered the tube off of Amazon. Here's the tube, the bag of the tube. Here's some of the tools you'll need. Actually, all the tools you need. You got a valve stem puller. I don't have tire iron, so I just use cat's claws here. Got some pliers to pull the valve stem out, the tube, and then some starting fluid in case I need to reset the bead. I also got some Dawn dish soap and some baby powder. Makes it, getting it in a little easier. So to start, you're just going to break the bead. So you break the bead. My bead was already broken, so all I had to do was put a cat's claw underneath of it, like so. And just pop it off. Alright, so you just put the cat's claw underneath the tire bead and you pry it over the rim like so. When you have it like this, you're going to take your next cat's claw and put it up higher on the bead. You're not going to try to slide this around to slide the bead off like you would do on a bicycle tire or something. You can just go maybe 6 inches down, put another cat's claw, pry it over. Once you have it completely pried over, all the way around on one side, you're going to insert your new tube. Make sure the valve stem gets in the valve hole, and put your lock nut on it, which just screws on over and make sure it's held there while you put the rest of your tube in. That's where the baby powder comes into handy. You can use that baby powder, put it on the tube, and it'll slide in the tire better and quicker that way. When you get to that portion, your tube's in there, your new tube's in there, and your bead's still broken. You're just going to do the reverse. Going to put the pry bar underneath, slide it over, and it'll slide into this side of the rim. The only thing you want to make sure when you're doing this is that the bead's not sitting up here. You want it down further so you have extra room. If you notice, there's a lip right there, and then there's less of a lip down there. So you push that over enough, it gives you a little extra slack in the tire to get it on. Other thing you want to make sure when you're putting it back together, that you don't have a pinched tube like that right there. So from here, we can set the bead, and then we can blow up the tube. To set the bead, we'll just spray a little starting fluid around the tire, lube up the tire with some Dawn dish soap, and light the starter fluid. You're not trying to set off the spaceship here, so just a little bit of starter fluid will get you blown up. Have air ready. You can hear the compressor in the background. Have air ready because the starter fluid will only hold the tire popped out for so long before it needs air. Alright, so we put the lighter fluid on, or the starting fluid. We also lubricated the bead with the Dawn dish soap. Alright, so here there's a hole in the tire. So that's what we're going for. We're going for the actual tube in there. That's why we have a tube in it in the first place. But it did seat the bead, as you see there. Now we're adding air. And we're trying to add enough air before the bead breaks. So you got to air up the tube and get it taken care of.